3 words, guys. Trust your gut. 2025 was an absolute roller coaster for me, and let's just say I think I have a red flag for just not trusting my intuition. This is only my second video that I'm filming. If you guys didn't watch my little introduction video, I'll make this quick and simple. My name is Tania. I've been doing content creating for about 2 or 3 years now, and I decided to create my own YouTube channel. Now, content creating has a lot to tie into with today's video as well. So why is trusting your gut so important? For me, it's security. I always want to feel safe. I always want to feel like I'm on the right path. And at the end of the day, I want to be reassuring myself. Sometimes I feel like I don't need this mic because I talk so loud already. I feel like it's my job to protect myself from all the bad karma, all the bad experiences, all the bad friendships, relationships. The more I trust my gut, I have more control over my emotions over time as well. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna close my window because the birds are birding. All right, I don't know if it's obvious to you already, but I have an addiction with monkeys. I just love them so much. And I also have an addiction with Scooby-Doo. Pickles, I love pickles. And then that's my sisters over there, SpongeBob. Okay, now y'all have met the family. I can talk now. What does this button do? I don't know. A couple years ago, I went through a friendship breakup. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but I am just so glad at the end of the day, I trusted my gut. And once I made that decision, I realized how incredibly easy it was. And I would have saved myself a lot of time and energy if I cut that friend off sooner. I could tell that this friend was absolutely draining the life out of me. Their actions influencing me a lot into making like bad and just stupid decisions. And I always had a feeling, such a wrong feeling about the friendship. Is this something that is actually benefiting me? Are we learning from each other? No, I just felt like I just kept on making the same mistakes with them in my life. But yeah, it's in the past. I've definitely learned from it. Whenever I find myself in these situations, I always refer back to that. I also refer back to so many things in my life, like applying for jobs, dumping an ex. And not gonna lie, sometimes it absolutely tears me apart trying to make a decision based off a gut feeling as well. And I'm an overthinker. I overthink so much, but I'm kind of getting better at it. It kind of just depends on the situation. Such a big fear that I'm going to jeopardize my future or I'm going to miss out on such a huge opportunity. But I tell you what, no matter what you do or how you do it, the stuff that is meant for you will eventually happen. I took my little sleeves off because it's really hot at the moment, actually. So with content creating, ever since I was younger, I always just knew that I was meant for something so big and so passionate. It wasn't until maybe when Vine and TikTok came around where I would be online a lot. Looking back at that, I was already exposed to the internet at a very young age. And then came around when Musical.ly became TikTok, and that's when all the TikTok stars like Addison Rae, Charli D'Amelio, Little Huddy. Whatever happened to Little Huddy? Has anyone heard from him? I absolutely loved what they were doing. I didn't care that anyone was making fun of them because let's be real, no matter what anyone does, they're going to have an opinion regardless. I did have a couple of little fan accounts every now and then though. I had a Tom Holland fan account that had 15k, 16k followers on it. And then I also had an Adam Driver fan account. I had an Edits account, Squishy account, Slime account. I had so many accounts. Oh my God, whatever happened to those? I already touched base on this in my little introduction video, but I was around 14 when I started to take content creating seriously. And then that's when I found my niche as well, posting a lot about self-confidence, being independent, single life. But I was so conscious whether to do it or not. And that is because it's not that I was scared of what people were going to say about me. Actually, you know what? That is a lie, because I would get so many nasty comments, and I still do till this day, but it's not like I remember them, you know what I mean? But people who I thought were my friends and you know where I'm leading with this. They were like my biggest haters, believe it or not. I'm gonna trust my gut. I have an intuition. I'm just gonna go for it. And here I am. I'm so grateful for myself in getting over that fear, because honestly, like, so many people ask me, they're just like, aren't you scared of just people's opinions? No, really. Like, I thought about it and I was like, I never really thought about it. And I still am young. Like, I'm 18. I'm incredibly young, have so much to learn in life. But getting over that now, it just feels like a breeze. I get one comment, I'll snap back at it, and then I'll just move on. And I've got here my notes. Your gut processes patterns faster than your conscious mind. It's kind of like your nervous system processes patterns and your emotions like faster than your mind, if that makes sense. Look, I'm not a scientist, guys. It's kind of like your second brain, if you know what I mean. And it's like it builds over like past experiences. A lot of people can relate to this. You don't know why, you can't explain to yourself why, but you've got a gut feeling and you got to act on it. That's because it's also based off of things that you can't even remember yourself. Like, you can't consciously remember it. Therefore, your gut remembers it and is telling you to step back. If something feels off, it's because it usually is. Intuition is like your nervous system protecting you. And let's be real, you actually regret ignoring your gut more than like following it. And it's not like your intuition is like a visual thing you can see. It's just a feeling of trust. Like, there is no visible proof, but there's trust. And another thing, for example, if you're going through a breakup, I feel like us girls think about things more mentally before actually taking upon doing the breakup. Whereas guys, they're very, and how do I say this in a nice way? Just break up with a person before actually processing their emotions, evaluating the situation really. They don't want to process the emotions or think about the consequences. And it's not all guys, but some. Your gut is the most honest and most realist thing. And your gut is honest when people aren't, unfortunately. I'm gonna expose myself. I'm gonna expose myself here. I love doing it for the plot, meaning that I don't listen to my gut like 60% of the time. And I'm kind of like in this mindset where if I choose my gut feeling, it's just gonna be the boring way out. There's gonna be no plot to tell. Like, most of the time, it causes me so much stress, so much anger going for the plot. But no, I'm over exaggerating. Like, I do have fun sometimes. I made a huge decision that is basically gonna change my life. I didn't like the fact that I had this much power in my life that it was either gonna make or break me. I was like, I'm either jeopardizing my future or opening such a big opportunity for myself. So not gonna lie, I am feeling a little bit of self-doubt. It's kind of like it comes in waves. But I thought about this decision, and all will be revealed later. But this decision, I had a gut feeling years back that this is what I need to do. 15, 16. And I was like, oh yeah, well, by the time I reach this age, I'm going to be doing this. Well, now I've reached that age and I still don't know what I'm doing. Okay, guys, we're actually going to take a little break from that. It was getting really deep. But someone wanted to say, hello, Coca-Cola, hello.
Coca-Cola, hello.
Go subscribe to my YouTube channel because we have a way better time over there.
And that's only if I'm in the vlogs. You only get more views if I'm in the videos. I'm kidding.
That's the whole point.
So you're just using me for clout.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Please don't make me think of it again. Yeah, guys, so I actually named my monkey the other day. His name is Little Bueno. Little Bueno. This is Big Bueno. I already introduced the monkeys.
Oh, really? What did you say? This is Monkey.
It would be rude not to because they're in the background of my video.
But you never introduced me.
I'm sissy number 2. She's sissy number 1.
Yeah.
All right, get out.
Oh, I want to stay.
Guys, I've got to be quick before my social battery runs out. And I know that sounds so stupid because I'm talking to a camera. Even I have a social battery when it comes to filming. Do not fall into the habit of making excuses for yourself and then later on regretting not listening to your gut, your intuition. Thank you so much for listening to me yap. Even if this helps you a little bit, I'm so glad you're here anyways. So this is your reminder to trust your gut. Don't make excuses. Be gentle with yourself, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, my loves.